Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly update video. First off, I just want to talk about the customer appreciation lunch that we're having next week, Thursday, September 1st. We're starting at 11:30 at the shop in Dufresne. Bring your children are welcome, and any farm members as well. We're just excited to meet with our current growers and anyone looking to make more connections with Mark Cutlet Seeds. We're having barbecued chicken with local corn on the cob that Mark picked out himself, so you know that's going to be good. We have some amazing prize giveaways. A one-day guided fishing tour for 4 people on Lake of the Woods with shore lunch included is prize number 1. Prize number 2 is Corey Oaks golf package with 8 tee times for 18 holes with carts, and a $400 gift card for the restaurant, beverage cart, and pro shop. The last prize is a $500 seed voucher for any Pioneer products that Mark Cutlet Seeds sells. Please let us know if you're wanting to attend, just via text, email, or if you bump into one of us, so we can get a general idea of the numbers. That'd be awesome. Thanks.
Great. Yeah, we're all excited for this event next week. We're in a field of Pioneer Alfalfa near Grenfell, Manitoba. A couple notes that we want to make on that last cut. We've been asked a few times now when the last cut should be. We need to consider 4 to 6 weeks for the regrowth period, so that those root reserves can help us with winter survivability with alfalfa in our area. So I know that it's been staggered this year with the cutting times, but 4 to 6 weeks is necessary before a killing frost for those root reserves to be where we need them to be. Another note is that we have received the results from our alfalfa trial done in July. So we took first cut from a trial that was seeded last year with different Pioneer varieties. A couple of standouts there, the 54Q14 and the 54VQ52 both have low lignin and high protein, so that's nice to see. And the 54Q29 has an excellent yield potential there that we saw in that trial. So all in all, there wasn't a big difference with the yields, the moistures, and the feed quality values, but the entire set of results here is available on our website and also attached to this week's email. If you have any questions about the alfalfa trial, please do not hesitate to call.
Hi there, my name is Michael Weir. I'm the area agronomist for Pioneer Seeds, and we're standing here today in a field of P00A75X just south of Grenfell, planted on June 4th. A bit of an area update. We're seeing a bit more pressure from white mold this year, just with the conditions we've had. I mentioned the recent rains we've received. We've had higher humidity, lush canopy, increases our risk for seeing things like white mold show up in soybeans. The other thing we're continuing to get calls on are soybean aphids. In this particular field, we are seeing a fairly moderate population of soybean aphids, but more importantly, we're seeing a really high population of beneficials out here as well. So lots of ladybug larvae, lots of hoverfly larvae, some lacewing larvae in here as well, and they can really do wonders at keeping high numbers of aphid populations at bay. The other thing that is important to determine is what stage your soybeans are at. So once we get to that R6 stage, we're at the tail end or outside of that window where aphids can really cause a yield hit on your yield potential. This particular field that we're in, this plant I've pulled, we're not quite at R6, but we're awfully close. So once you start looking at those upper 4 nodes on that soybean plant, and those seeds, those green seeds within those pods have started to fill that pod cavity, that's where we've reached that R6 stage. The other thing that Karis is going to talk about too is once we've reached that R6 stage, we can then start doing some yield estimates on these beautiful beans we're standing in.
Yeah, thanks Mike. So again, these are filling out quite nicely. The rain was at a great time. The yield estimates are a tricky thing with soybeans. It varies a lot from plant to plant in the field, but there is an app that can help us with this. It's the Manitoba Pulse Growers app, and so there's a soybean yield estimator tool in there where we can input the plant population, the pods per plant, a seed size, as well as the seeds per pod, and then it will generate an estimate. It's important to remember that this is an estimate and that typically our team will take off about 15 to 20% for a realistic expectation of yield in a field. So if you have any questions about that, or you'd like to take a walk through your soybeans in the next week or so, please contact us. Thanks Mike for coming out today.
Yeah.